بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خير خلق الله نبينا محمد النبي الأمين صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Last night we were talking about what's going to change in us inshallah when we enter paradise. So we learned that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in Sahih al-Imam Muslim, when we enter ينادي مناد أن لكم أن تصحوا فيها فلا تسقموا أبدا, that someone will call in paradise that everybody in al-Jannah, in heaven, بإذن الله, will be healthy and will never be sick. وأن لكم أن تحيوا فيها فلا تموتوا أبدا, and then you're going to be living in there forever and you will never die. So no death in paradise. And this is a big and a major change. All of us, we think about death. When you think about that, you're always worried about what happens to your family after you pass away. But in Al-Jannah, inshallah, that's not something you have to worry about. You will never die. It's forever. خالدين فيها. وأن لكم أن تهنأوا فيها فلا تشقوا فيها أبدا. And then you're gonna be in happiness, in no any type of stress, no any type of unhappiness. There's no any type of feeling bad or not enjoying yourself. The whole time you're enjoying yourself in doing whatever you want, anything you wish, anything you think about. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make that possible for you. And then also the worship, the ibadah. Once we die, inshallah, we go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we get judged and we go to the paradise, inshallah. There's no ibadah. The ibadah is in this life. The ibadah, the ta'ab, the hard work is in this life. In paradise there is no ibadah except the tasbih, as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said in Sahih al-Imam Muslim, تُلْهَمُونَ التَّسْبِيحِ كَمَا تُلْهَمُونَ النَّفَسِ, that you're going to be making the tasbih. But Allah Azza wa Jal will inspire you to do so. You're not going to do any effort to make the tasbih. Just the same way you breathe in. You don't even feel it. You don't even think about it. Whether you're seated, you're standing, you're walking, you are breathing. You don't even know what's going on. But you are doing it. So the same way, the tasbih will be on our tongues, easily doing it without making any efforts, because we're going to be mulhameen, meaning that we are inspired by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In Al-Jannah, ikhwat al-Iman, we, inshallah, as believers, when we enter paradise, we're going to have maid, we're going to have khadam, we're going to have wildan, young boys, moving around, serving us, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Insan, وَيَطُوفُ عَلَيْهِمْ وِلْدَانٌ مُخَلَّدُونَ إِذَا رَأَيْتَهُمْ حَسِبْتَهُمْ لُؤْلُؤًا مَنْثُورًا. وِلْدَانٌ مُخَلَّدُونَ, young boys will be circling around. إِذَا رَأَيْتَهُمْ, when you look at them, you will think they are scattered pearls, because they're all over the place. So many of them serving the believers and serving those who are in Al-Jannah, and given them, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in another surah, يَطُوفُ عَلَيْهِمْ وِلْدَانٌ مُخَلَّدُونَ بِأَكْوَابٍ وَأَبَارِيقَ وَكَأْسٍ مِّن مَّعِينٍ. These young boys, the maid, the servant that will be serving the believers in paradise, they're going to be moving around, circling around, بِأَبَارِيقَ, with pitchers, وَكَأْسٍ مِّن مَّعِينٍ, and cup of wine, pure wine. We're not talking about the wine of the dunya. We're not talking about the wine that when you drink it, you become, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ, when someone drinks that, becomes not a human anymore, it's an animal. We're talking about the khamr of al-Jannah, the pure khamr, the pure wine that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that there is a nahar, a river in al-Jannah of khamr, of wine. But not the same wine we have in this life. And as believers, ikhwat al-Iman, this is one of the things that never ever think about, never ever do, drink it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that the curse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the la'an of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala will be upon anyone who engage in the drinking. Whether it's the person who drinks, or the person who's serving their drink, or the person who is carrying their drink to someone else, or the person who delivering their drink to someone else, even if you're not drinking it. So as a Muslim, as a believer, it's not allowed for you to work in any job that serve alcohol and wine, wal-'iyadhu billah. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam made it clear in the hadith that the curse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be on anyone who engage in anything connected to the khamr, to the wine, wal-'iyadu billah. And then also another hadith that's very strong from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam about the drinking. He said, "Man sharib al-khamr, sharib al-khamr, la tuqbalu lahu salatun 40 yawma." Wal-'iyadu billah. Whoever drinks for 40 days, his salawat, coming to the masjid, the effort he's doing to pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for 40 days, the salawat, the prayer is not accepted by Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala because of one drinking. So as a believer, no matter what happens, that should not be a part of our practice. But unfortunately, especially in this country, and I'm talking about the young generation that are born here, we're not doing a good job, ikhwat al-iman, in terms of the tarbiyah. Always the parents wake up late when the kid, the boy, or the son or the daughter, they're already smoking weed, they're already drinking, going to the club and drinking with the non-Muslims. Then they wake up and they want to change them. It's too late. It is too late. You have to be a friend with your kids. You have to listen to them, talk to them, play with them, go out with them. Be the best friend for them. That's the best way to raise your kids in this country upon the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Don't think just bringing them to the Islamic school, whether it's Sunday school or is you take them to a school that has the regular school and also has Islamic school, and thinking they just go in there, they're going to be a good Muslim. No, you have to do the work. You have to take care of them. You have to guide them. You have to be close to them. You have to listen to them. You have to talk to them. You have to know their concerns. This way you guide them properly. Some people call me, "Imam, my son is smoking. I want you to talk to him." What am I going to do to him? The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah told him, "Innaka la tahdi man ahbab." You cannot guide whoever you love. وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَهْدِي مَنْ يَشَاءُ. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide whomever He wills. If you did not do the work, what am I going to do to him when I tell him don't drink? Is he going to listen to me? It is your fault. From the time he was younger, the time he was listening to you, the time he will take from you, you didn't do anything until he reaches the age that he will never listen to you. And if you be too much on him, he may be a danger to you. Because he's gone. He has already gone astray. Wal-'iyadu billah. So we got to work. We got to do the work every single day. Checking on our kids, being friends with them, listening to them, lowering our minds to their mind. Play video games with them, it's not a problem. Go out with them, eat with them, play basketball with them. Be very, very close to them. This way, inshallah, you protect them from the evil that's all around. If you do not do the job, they're going to be gone easily. So much temptation around. So inshallah, we do our best to protect and guard our kids from falling into the drinking with Mawla Azza wa Jal. And Uthman ibn Affan radiyallahu anhu wa arda'ah said, "Al-khamru ummul khaba'ith." Khamr is the mother of the evil. Is the mother of the evil. Whoever is drinking is in very, very danger, Islamically. Your religion is very weak. And Uthman ibn Affan mentioned a story of a man, a rahib, who was in the cave worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Pious person. He doesn't want the dunya. He doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to do anything. He just wants to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So a woman sent a ghulam, a boy, to him and asked him to come for shahada, testimony, to be a witness. But the woman is lying. She wants him to fall into the haram, the zina with her. So she took him to a place. They enter a room to another room, locking all of the doors. And then she said, "You're not going to be a witness. It's not for testimony. I want you." He said, "No, I don't do this. I fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I will never do this. I'm in the cave, just worshiping Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala." She said, "Either you do that, or you drink the khamr." She has a cup of wine, or there is a ghulam, there's a baby, you kill that baby. You have to do one of these. Other than that, I'm going to scream and make people gather, and I will tell them that you're trying to harm me or rape me. So he said, the zina is something major. I don't want to do that. Killing also, I don't want to kill a baby. So the easiest thing to do is just to drink. And then after that, I will leave and I will repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he did drink and ended up doing the zina and killing the ghulam, killing the baby. So that's why Uthman ibn Affan radiyallahu anhu said, "Al-khamru ummul khaba'ith." The khamr is the mother of the evil. So do never, ever attend any type of gathering that people are serving alcohol, serving wine. It's very dangerous. You're gonna go the first day, no, I'm not gonna drink, I'm just gonna attend. He's my friend, he's my cousin, he's my this and this, my colleague. I'm not gonna drink. The first day you don't drink. The second time you don't drink. The third time you're gonna be drinking. Once that happens, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So as believers, inshallah, we restrain ourselves from the khamr of the dunya to get the khamr of al-akhirah, the khamr in al-jannah, the river that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us about in Surah Muhammad. جزاكم الله خيرا for listening. وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين.